Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another it's not another one. It ain't another one. This is the first one. This is a review for American Horror Stories, season 2, episode 1. It was called, what was it called? Because we ain't even doing notes. Not for the first episode. I'm gonna absolutely take notes for the second one. But for this one, I wanted to watch it, of course, to see if I was going to even tune in further than episode 1. And that we are. Oh, it was called Dollhouse. That was the name of the episode. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the series, American Horror Stories is a series where we get there's a different episode each time. It's not like, one storyline. These are different separate storylines. And the last time that this came on, I didn't review it, but it was still really good. I watched it. I absolutely watched it, but I didn't review it. But this one here, we got some backstories happening. And so, yes, absolutely. So picture it. It's 1960, is it 62, 61? We in the 60s. And there's this doll maker. And he is talking about how he makes his dolls and how much he loves dolls and the doll making process. All of that. He's a doll maker. He's obsessed at this point. And we see this woman coming in for an interview, and she's interviewing for the secretary position. And he's impressed with her, impressed with her knowledge of things. And, she got the gift of gab. She did well in her interview. And then all of a sudden, she get jumped by this henchman, with the cloth over her face and knock her out. And she wakes up in this huge dollhouse. She wakes up looking around, don't know what's happening, don't know what's going on. And come to find out, because there are other dolls around, and they're kind of like, staged and put in their puppet-like stance. And she doesn't notice at first. She looks out the window. She sees this little boy standing in the window. So, okay, it's other people here. And then they start, moving around. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? And they say, child, yes, we all been kidnapped. We all up in here. And he wants them to compete in this pageant, where it's basically a competition between the ladies that are there in the house. And they are competing to be that boy in the window. They're competing to be his mother, his first mama, or his birth mama. She got let go. She was cheating with the pool boy. I guess she was cheating with somebody. And so the doll maker man took both of their ass and had the henchman throw them down a well. And so they're down at the bottom of the well. And so are all of the other women that did not pass all the tests that he had. They didn't meet the challenges. And so they're down at the bottom of the well as well. And so he, when he does bring over the little boy, to play with his dolls, he's very, he's a little douchebag because he's rich and all of that. And he don't care nothing about the fact that these women have been kidnapped from their homes, from their jobs, from wherever, to be out here. Out of the women, there's one girl she's basically like, it's kill or be killed. It ain't no honor with her. Ain't no honor with her at all. It's like, it's me against all y'all. She don't trust nobody. Ain't no working together or none of that. Listen, she for herself. She's one of those. She one of them people that'll eat your ass if y'all two was the last people on the earth or something like that, or some apocalypse situation, she'd be the one to take you out. She's that type. But they have to figure out a plan to get out of that house. The little boy, comes over every once in a while, and when they start these challenges, the first challenge is like a table setting type of situation. And and she has to quickly choose a doll persona to take on, and so she chooses the clown. And when the little boy comes over, no, he doesn't come over yet. The doll maker comes over with the henchman, and first challenge, like I said, is a table setting challenge. And you know, some of them, the girl that's the stick in the mud, she ain't the team player. She does perfect, of course. He gets to the girl that was interviewed. I think her name was Kobe. He gets to Kobe, and Kobe makes a few mistakes or whatever. But there's another girl who makes a whole lot of mistakes, and he just picks her up. The henchman just yanks her up out her chair and drags her to the well and drops her down in there. And everybody looking from the window like, we got to get the fuck out of here. When he does bring the little boy over, you know, play with your toys, play with your playthings. He takes he goes to the clown first. Like, why did you think that I would like clowns? Like, everybody doesn't like clowns. And she's like, yes, they do. Well, what about a magic trick? And there's this toy car, and it just moves across the floor. He's like, how'd you do that? I told you, magic. Do it again. So she does it again. I said, uh-oh. Okay. Moving shit with her mind. All right. We got a witch in the room. We got a witch in the building. Everybody else saw it too. And of course the other ladies had questions. She just said it's a gift, you know. She hasn't honed in on it, but you know, she knows that she has this gift. And she's obviously going to use it to their to their advantage. But there's another challenge where he wants them to iron some shirts. So, and he gives them cognac and some type of other spray, you know, to make their starch. And he goes around, and Kobe, she made a mistake. She done burnt the shirt. And so he take the iron and burns her hand. Put your hand on the table, and he burns it. It's real Wentworth like. You know, on Wentworth, you get in trouble with the top dog. You're going to have to go see her in the room where she ironing. Anyway, that was off topic. If you are a Wentworth fan, then you know exactly what I was talking about. Wentworth is on Netflix, if you didn't know. It's really, really, really good. And if you like Orange is the New Black, you will love Wentworth. Anyway, back to this review. Back to the American Horror Stories review. He burns her hand. Then there's the black girl. She don't get it right either. And he don't even give her no chance. That henchman take her from her by her neck and slams her down on the floor and gives her right there in the side, like really shanks her real good, like and that's that. And again, everybody's just looking like, so it's down to the three of them. They got to figure out a plan. They have got to figure out a plan. And so the girl that's not a team player, she got her own plan in mind. She sees that the little boy is starting to take a liking to Kobe. And so she got to be the mama, not Kobe. You know, her goal is, listen, if I ain't going to be the boy's mama, I got to get my ass up out of here because they going to kill her. If you're not going to be his mom, then you have to go, basically. And so while everybody else is trying to figure out a plan, she plotting on Kobe, and she run up on Kobe, who she thinks is Kobe. It's a mannequin, however, and she stabs her in the back, and they're like, "What was you? You was gonna kill me, girl? Girl, that is not necessary. Like, we gonna work together. We gonna get out." So Kobe comes up with a plan. You know, if he wants dolls, we gonna give him dolls, and so they dress up a few mannequins around there, put them in their places, and for the next challenge, he comes on in. And he's talking to them, and they ain't even in there, in another room. And when they finally get their opportunity, Kobe uses her powers to unlock the door and open it. They all sneak out. Because, you know, they got to give themselves a head start because it's 10 miles both sides. It ain't like it's really no way out of there. You'll be running for days. And by the time you get to at least by the time you even think you close, they done caught up to you by then. So they when they're out there, inside, you know, he's going on with his challenge or whatever, and this challenge is a scripture reference, and he wants them to name the scripture. And when he go up to ask Kobe what the scripture is, she don't say nothing. And so he look, oh, they're mannequins, okay, but they're already gone. They're outside. The lady that's dog eat dog world, her, she keep on going because she don't have time to stop and talk about nothing. So does the other girl, because you know she's just too scared to stay back, because Kobe wants to go back and get the little boy. She done promised him a better life. She done promised him a way out. You know, she done promised him that she would be his mom, basically. And when she does go to him, he turns it on her. She don't, I'm sorry, and then zaps her with the taser. So now she caught again. But out there with the other two ladies, they running away, and the heavier one, she falls. And so the lady, you know, she's a savage. She pick up a rock like like you holding me down. You know, you're holding me back, you're slowing me down, and you're too loud. And she was about to kill her. But she gets shot in the head by the henchman. And then, of course, the henchman shoots the other lady, too. So now they both dead. But Kobe wakes up on this thing all spread out. And he tells her, you know, I knew it. Y'all didn't think I was listening? He had a listening device in the dolls. And so he heard the whole plan. He just wanted to see it through and see what was going to happen. That was the final test. And she passed. She came back for the boy. She has to be the perfect one to be his mom. And so he's going to make her more perfect. And this big old thing comes, you know, leveling down on her. He done turned her into a porcelain doll. She's alive, but she's like encapsulated in the porcelain. I said, what? She can't move or nothing, and she looked bad. All she can move is her eyes. That's all you see is her little eyes that are blinking. But she's like this, you know, serving drinks. She a porcelain doll. And then she's serving them tea and all of that. And then out of nowhere, poof. These two women come busting in, or was it three of them? I don't know, but they just come busting in with their cloaks. They're from the coven. I said, oh my God. Yes, they came to get their sister. And so they like, girl, we did not know at first. We couldn't really detect the spell, but here we are. Here we are. And so, you know, they tell, you're one of us. Come on, you're one of us. And she's like, come on, Otis, I'm trying to take you on up out of here. And at the time when they bust through, when the witches came through, they froze the doll maker and his henchmen in their tracks. So they were frozen. And before they leave, them witches do a whew, and they go up in flames. And that's that on the dollhouse doll maker man and his henchmen. And so they get out. And in the end, we see Kobe and the little boy Otis. She's dropping him off at this house, and she's like, they're gonna take care of you, I'll be back for you, this is your new home, blah blah blah. And then this little redhead girl comes running outside, running down the stairs with all this red hair and her glasses. I said, Myrtle Snow, bitch. Yes, Myrtle Snow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So he is the butler in the house, you know, on Coven. So we get a backstory on him. I said, so what? See, this is why I love this show. The way everything just came together. I was so happy to see little Myrtle Snow. Like, y'all just don't even understand. I was so excited. I was excited to see Myrtle Snow. I love her. She's my favorite. Love her. Like, she was literally my favorite. And Coven is my favorite American Horror Story series. It's my absolute favorite. And I've watched them all. But that one I've watched more than once. I love Coven. And after Coven, I would have to say Murder House. And then after Murder House, I would have to say I really enjoyed 1984 too, the slasher one. I really enjoyed that one. My least favorite was Roanoke. I feel like that was everybody's least favorite. Roanoke was it was and so was Hotel. I only liked Hotel for Lady Gaga because she was giving looks for days. Looks for days when Gaga was on the scene. But anyway, that was it for the first episode of American Horror Stories. I'm excited about this second one, what we're going to do. I'm assuming we're going to stay with the whole Dollhouse theme because that's what they gave us. And I know it's a different storyline for each episode, but Or maybe not a different storyline, I should say, but it's different. It's different. I think they do all, you know, like, come together, but I'm excited. I'm excited about this season. It's going to be good. I don't know what they're going to give us for American Horror Story, but I hope it's something way better than what they gave us last time, because I just did not like this crossover one with the alien and the what was it? The alien and the vampire. I didn't like that one. We're going to have to put that one on the least favorite too, because that one, the last season was just not giving like it was supposed to. Had gave. I love using the 20-somethings lingo. I really do. Some of it. Because sometimes it's like, what? Anyway, I'm going to go. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.